Then she somehow walks over, picking up her head.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Activating what now? Heads up! See what I did there? Heads up! Reze, the horny devil. This chick is a straight psycho menace to society. 1 minute, she's acting flirty with you, holding your hand. The next, a schizo switch in her head turns on as she your tongue off and then makes out with you while you're bleeding out. You what? Yeah, this chick is legit insane. But this movie asked the question all of us want to know. A question as old as time itself. On the same level as questions like what happens when you die? And what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? What happens when a max level Gunnar meets an e-thought with daddy issues? Well, don't worry, folks. The answer to this question and more will be answered. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as I take you through the Chainsaw Man movie, the Reze arc. Our story starts off with Denji roaming the streets in a good mood as he's head over heels for Makima. Ugh. And he sees these people asking for donations for children in need. And because he's in such a good mood, he donates some cash. Bro, Denji better than me, because I'll go to Panda and there's like this one annoying monkey who always asks me if I want to round up like 9 cents for children's hospitals. Like, no, fuck those kids. What about me? I need money or I'm gonna starve. But yes, back to the story. They give him a flower for their appreciation and he eats it. Denji is so mentally handicapped, bro. I know the people he donated to were thinking of giving him his money back since it's quite obvious he wouldn't make it too far in life and probably needs some more. Denji keeps walking as we get introduced to a new random side character, Beam. He's the shark fiend and has the ability to swim on land, kinda. And we don't know why exactly, but this guy is like Denji's biggest meat rider and has sworn an oath to slave himself out to Lord Chainsaw. Okay, sure, why not? As we cut to the rain starting to pour as he takes refuge in a nearby phone booth. And now, enter Reze, the horny devil. She walks in and instantly starts full schizo laughing. Even Denji, the ape who eats flowers, was like, hey, yo, something not screwed on fully with this chick. Then out of nowhere, she starts crying. Okay, she is actually bipolar, Denji. You should just leave. She's tweaking, bro. As she basically says to him, sorry, it's just my ugly-ass dog died recently, and you just kind of look like him. Catching one of the most disgustingly random strays for no reason. And then to make her feel better, Denji pulls out one of the craziest, most untested Riz techniques I've ever witnessed. Throwing up the flower from earlier and handing it to her. Oh, what is this shot? That is terrible. It somehow worked, bro. One of the craziest, most untested shots I've ever seen taken and miraculously paid off. I don't even know if Midorima could have made that shot. And that guy can shoot from spawn. I feel like if I tried this to a girl, I'm instantly getting kicked in the balls and tased, but whatever. The light fades as she runs off. Now, I know this is off topic, but I'm just surprised at how happy they look here. Last time it rained on me, I did a class with wet socks on, and I nearly aired out the whole building from the immense rage I felt. I don't know, maybe I just have mental issues though. And somehow, you know, Denji's already at her coffee shop where she works just waiting for her. And day after day keeps showing up as he's starting to fall for her. She's flirting even harder, and monkey Denji's over here trying to fight it, saying, my heart belongs to Miss Makima. Like, bro, you're throwing. What the fuck are we doing? Luckily, Denji didn't go full moron as he actually goes with Reze on a date to the school at night. But even still, while holding hands with this baddie, bro's like, I'm sorry, Miss Makima. I promise I don't want to be touching this girl's hand.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
We cut to her teaching him in the classroom. She's like, alright, gang, what's 1 + 1? 2. Good. Alright, now, what does this say? 2. Denji, all jokes aside, man, I am deeply concerned for you as your IQ is barely higher than the average goldfish. Well, I never went to school, not even elementary. You seriously never went to school? Like, no, Reze. I feel like this is fairly obvious at this point, as Denji's like,
my brain is overheating from all this thinking.
And Reze, the freaked out animal she is, gets in his ear like, I know there's a way we can cool off, big boy, as she takes him to the pool. She starts stripping and Denji's getting more bricked than the wall of an elementary school. On second thought, I probably shouldn't have put Bricked in the same vicinity as elementary school. Well, actually, this story does have a lot of groomers, so maybe it does make sense. We cut back to Reze dropping her bra and panties. Oh boy, I need this ad revenue, Reze. Stop. What's the matter, big boy? You don't want to strip for mommy? Bro folded, but let's be so for real, all of us would too. He jumps in butt naked as the horny devil herself gets a nice long look at Bro. And all jokes aside, we get a great scene of them bonding, having fun, while she teaches him how to swim. A very wholesome scene, but that's what makes later to come so much more insane. But don't worry about that as of now, we'll get back to it soon. They're talking in the school as Reze tells Denji there's a festival tomorrow and they should go, as she's sure it'll be
fun and super delicious. Super delicious.
But she has to go pee, as out of nowhere in the hallway, this freaked out man appears. Alright, let's get to Denji. What is he doing? Alright, sure. Let's see what Reze is up to. Not looking too good. Let's go back to Denji. What the hell, bro? Just thinking about femboys. My brother just another me for real. Okay, so what's Reze up to? Alright, back to Denji. Alright, guys, calm down. It's hard to write this script with only one hand. Eventually, though, the psycho killer backs Reze into a corner on the roof, and when it looks all lost for her, the Russian sleeper cells within her awaken as she locks in, choking this guy out without being phased a smidge. Then she starts this creepy ass song, and honestly, it gave me the heebie-jeebies, so let's just skip past it for now. And here's where we get our first real sign something's wrong with this chick. Well, not the first sign, but sure, whatever. She just escaped a near-death experience after brutally ending someone and comes back smiling like nothing happened. Okay. As we cut to them the next day celebrating at the festival. Everything's looking fun and peaceful as our duo walks up to the hill looking at the fireworks. It's magical. This is the perfect time to confess your love. And Reze tells Denji that she's been thinking about him a lot and says they should run away together. Denji, oh my god, it's time. It's time. You have one of the bitches in the entire universe begging you to run away with her. Do not fumble this bag.
But things are going good at work these days.
Dude, this guy's a bottom one main character of all time. You're choosing your job where you have to risk your life every day, get treated like a weapon, and get groomed by the LeBron James of PDF files over the baddest girl ever that just wants to treat you like a king.
It should have been me, not him!
This sad, dumb animal. You offer a man gold and he tramples on your kindness. She goes in for the kiss and you think to yourself, damn, how bittersweet. This is real tragic. Then the music changes to this scary ass track and you see this.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Oh, hell no! Denji, run! This bitch is tweaking! On first watch, I literally was so unbelievably shocked I shit myself. And you don't have to take my word for it. Genuinely one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. You know, I read the manga a few years ago, but I read the first like 50 chapters in one quick sitting, so it's all a blur to me. And I definitely forgot that from the manga. Denji's crawling back in fear, rightfully so, as she fucking chops at his throat. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck's going on? He desperately tries to pull at his chainsaw, but she slashes his hand clean off. And then after all this absolute scarring insanity, she leans in to kiss him. This actually made my stomach turn on first watch. You have to be so unbelievably mentally deranged to bite someone's tongue off, slit their throat, cut their hand off, and with all the blood pouring out of his face and yours, you start making out.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Now, anytime I'm kissing a girl, I'm gonna have my emergency baseball bat behind my back just in case they try some shit like this. But who am I kidding? I can't get with women. I get with femboys. But regardless, right as she's about to finish him off, the goat slave, Beam himself, comes flying around the corner, saving Denji. She looks down menacingly at them like,
Poor boy, you are nothing of the bottomless violence and darkness within my soul.
y'all need to move, because she looks horrifying. Beam's running away, tweaking, as we find out she's the bomb devil.
Boom.
as she comes flying in at Mach 13, knocking Denji right out of bro's hands. And also, I'd just like to mention, like, how is Denji alive? Like, I know he's part devil or whatever and he's tanky, but his tongue was ripped out, along with his throat being sliced open, plus the loss of his hand. I'm no doctor, but I feel like he should have died from blood loss a while ago, but whatever. Beam, being the massive penis individual he is coming in clutch, saving his goat from this psycho monkey. He powers up to his Giga mode and attacks, but like, this is quite literally hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby as he gets nuked instantly. I mean, it's respectable, trying to save your friend and all, but seriously, is there any scenario on Earth where this works? No. And then 3 default humans appear attempting to fight her. Y'all are about to get your assholes spread wider than the distance between me and some bitches. Rest in peace to Devil Hunters 345, 82, and 467. You will not be missed nor remembered. But using these idiots as a distraction, Beam grabs Denji and got the fuck out, where he makes it to the Devil Hunter training camp area type thing. And as he's telling Aki and the others what happened, she appears. They confront her and she's like, it's a shame because now I'll have to kill everyone and
Feast on their hearts.
Okay, once again, I'll say it. This bitch is crazy. Kill her now. As the two agents use some weird ability to grow mold in her heart and intestines, which seems to actually work until she blows her own head off. And she somehow walks over, picking up her head.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Activating what now? Heads up. See what I did there? Heads up! While her headless body goes flying into battle, jumping on old dude over here. Let's get personal sexy. Some default humans run up on her and they have to request access to shoot their guns. Okay, 2 things. Firstly, in what kind of a brain-dead society can you be face-to-face with a literal walking nuke and still have to wait for permission to shoot and try to defend yourself? And 2, why are we sending default humans into battle? This is so beyond brain-dead, it blows my mind. If I'm one of these guards, I am not confronting Reze. I am sprinting out the back door and trying to escape. It's not even a matter of honor at this point. It's just useless to throw your lives away. That's like if they told Junpei from JJK that full-powered Sukuna is on the loose ravaging the city and he should go confront him. Bro, you're literally equivalent to a cum rag. Just run away. Okay, truthfully, I don't know how we went from talking about citizens fighting the bomb devil to being used as Sukuna's nut rag, but sure. But the guy who got giga nuked actually somehow manages to survive. But right as he's about to be finished off, random old dude saves him with this dog thing. This is the vice captain. Plus this dude's help, there's no way they can lose. Oh. Well, that's terrifying. Now, real talk for a second. The way they displayed her in such horrifying ways in this movie was truly impressive. But Aki said, fuck this shit, I'm leaving, as he hits the gas and drives away. Reze quickly chases after them, though, and lands on the roof of their car. Right as she's about to attack, this random guy shows up saving the day. Apparently a special division worker. He charges up this giga kick and then...
This one's a lot more powerful than us! Time for a strategic retreat!
You see, boys, this is what you're supposed to do when facing overwhelming power. Realize you are not a hero, and you are not that guy, and live to see another day.
I'll show myself out.
She catches up finally, and then Denji wakes up, and he decides he's getting back into the action. Let's go, gang. Denji finally realizes that every girl he's ever met tried to murder him. Everybody's after my chainsaw heart. But what about my heart? What about Denji's heart? Does nobody want that? Low-key, kind of sad, hard-hitting line out of nowhere. I really do like you, Denji. Oh shit, for real? It's a trap, you walking chromosome party. Come on, bro, lock in. Shit, bro, you right. All right. Let's do this. He jumps directly into the fight before instantly getting bombed out of the way. She comes flying and instantly nuking him again. He's on the floor until we realize she left a small bomb trap on his chainsaw. And yeah, it ain't looking too good for him at the moment. He jumps back and once again gets fucking nuked, getting sent across the entire city. She flies up behind him, turning her leg into a missile until she fucking hits him with the drop kick of doom and despair. And good God, ref, do something! His entire lower half is gone! He tries to regenerate, but she keeps blowing him up over and over and over again until he's fully out of steam. She grabs him and starts walking away as Aki shows up. He was pretending to just be a dead body, and as she walks up, he stands up, slicing her arm off, saving Denji, and tries to fight her. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Aki is able to see a few seconds into the future since he made a contract with the Future Devil. And because he can see a few seconds into the future, he can predict her attacks, barely dodging. He's actually holding his own for quite a bit, but, you know, unfortunately her raw speed is a little too much for him to handle, and right as it looks like he dies, boom! Random special division guy swoops in to save the day once more. They square off against her, and she's like, hold on, no fair, it's 2-on-1.
She has a point.
Bruh. Some of these characters are so mentally handicapped, it's just funny. She's like, alright, bet. As this fat ass walking Typhoon baby turns the corner to help her. Listen, maybe I'm just glazing, but I feel like Reze could have handled this herself without a walking Typhoon coming to help her. And while this fuckery is going down, we cut to the Angel Devil getting this old lady for her blood, bringing it to Denji, so this time he can fully regenerate. No more of this half-chub weak shit. Beam, though, tells Denji that he can shoot chains out of his hands and use them to swing around like Spider-Man. Beam transforms, and then unexpectedly, he uses his chains like a horse around Beam's mouth. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? As he giddy-ups into battle, riding Beam. And god damn, this animation ramps up so hard, bro. Dodging explosions while riding along this building. She tries blowing him up, but he comes back from the shadows, just cutting her leg clean off, landing a blow. Beam! Retrieve that foot for uses. Back to the fight, Reze shoots missiles at Chainsaw Man. He kicks one away, then uses Beam as a human shield, spinning him around, blocking all the missiles. This is actually so tough, bro. They fly into this building where Beam gets sent out the window, and now it's a 1v1. We get this insane scene where the art style changes like 5 times, and the music literally sounds like someone who's jacking your ear off. It's so good. Then the lights go out, and she comes flying in for the nuclear punch. God damn, bro. Bro gets sent to the stratosphere as Reze pulls in fucking teleport all around him like Goku before coming in for one more insane punch, sending him back down to Earth. It's looking cooked, but guess who comes back again? You guessed it. Goat Beam. As we see the Typhoon Devil swallow the entire building whole, Denji's like, alright, fuck this monkey ass baby, it's time to kill this thing. As he flies straight towards it, free falling from the sky, you get this crazy scene of Denji falling, dodging the trains from the sky, while he is fully tweaking, laughing. Maybe he does belong in this life. He actually seems to really enjoy battle. Beam sends him flying at that Typhoon as he starts ripping him apart with his chainsaws. Bro gets yeeted off this thing as Goat Beam once more comes in catching him as they ride across its body, ripping it to shreds. This scene is genuinely so tough, bro. And eventually they come flying in, literally decapitating this fat ass baby, slaying the Typhoon Devil once and for all. They eventually land in the River of Blood as Reze comes behind, dropping like 50 bombs in the River of Blood behind them. They dodge it, but she's just done messing around as she comes flying in, swinging Beam around, throwing Denji in the air until she hits him with another. Denji somehow just kind of tanks it as she grabs his chains in midair, swinging him around like a ragdoll, throwing him away before sending the finisher to end him. Once more, though, for like the 12th time this fight, Goat Beam shows up, hitting him with the "Get down, Mr. President!" as he jumps in, tanking the shot for him. Reze comes in with another dropkick of doom and despair, legit near ripping him in two, sending him back onto Earth, but not before landing the Super Smash Bros. Kirby special into his side, seemingly killing Beam. Although I am kind of surprised all these explosions didn't rip Beam apart as he lies on the floor, near dead, spitting out Denji. Not giving him a chance to rest though, she attacks once more, sending him flying. They face off one last time as Denji finally activates his chains, like how Beam was saying, grabbing her as they fall into the bottom of the sea together, ending the fight once and for all. Next thing we know, they're on the beach like nothing happened. Like, I get Denji's down catastrophically and just wants some poon, but I really don't know if keeping this psycho alive is the move, my brother. I'm just gonna be real. They talk a bit and she decides she's gonna leave at this point and try to start a new life. She goes in for a kiss and somehow, after last time, Denji thinks this is a great idea as she like snaps his neck or something, leaving him on the ground. We really have no survival instincts, do we, bro? But Denji is on the floor screaming at her that he'll be back at the cafe for lunch and that she better be there because even though she was ordered to kill him, he knew they had a real connection. As we see, Reze is about to get on the train to leave and start a new life until she finally realizes that she likes Denji and she wants to go back to see him again. Great, now they can be a happy couple, finally. She walks through the alleyway, seeing Denji in the window until she appears. The turbo evil Giga Groomer herself, Makima. Unfortunately, the true evil kills Reze before she got to see Denji and tell him how she felt once and for all. Man, fuck Makima. All my homies hate Makima. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire story of the Reze movie. Overall, peak movie. And yeah, if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Forehead kisses for everyone. And I'd just like to point out now, I have a Patreon where I react to this movie, obviously. I'm reacting to One Piece soon, Blue Lock manga, and obviously the new JJK season. So check it out if you want to support me. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.